Have you ever found yourself in a place so far out in the middle of nowhere that Google Maps itself would warn you to turn back? Well, the video you're about to watch was taken in one of such places. Not because it's tucked deep in some forgotten pocket of Indonesia, but because of the untold horror that's said to live there. This abandoned building used to be an apartment complex, but now it checks every box on the absolutely not list. From eerie darkness to zero network bars, the only form of company you get is mosquitoes and whatever lurks in the darkness. However, YouTuber Lorong Mystery and his team decided to check this place out for themselves to confirm whether the urban legends were true. As they set about exploring various parts of the building that used to be an apartment complex, someone or something announced its presence by peeking through the bushes.
Kali ini, tim Lorong Misteri akan menelusuri rumah peninggalan di zaman Belanda.
Oke, langsung kita lanjut ke ruangan. Kita langsung lanjut ke bangunan sini aja pemirsa. Kita langsung lanjut uji nyali. Karena kita udah 2 bangunan kita explore dan kini sudah saatnya uji nyali. Baik, yuk ikuti saya.
But before we get to how bad this night went, let's roll it back with the backstory. And it's one for the books. This place has a story as ridiculous as it is terrifying. Locals swear that whistling past midnight, especially in a certain room, is basically an RSVP to the spirit realm. Apparently, a long time ago, a ritual involving a specific whistling tone was performed here. And let's just say that whoever whistled that tune didn't stay human for long. Since then, there's been a paranormal parade of events, from shadowy figures to disappearing tenants, eventually forcing people to pack up their bags and abandon the place altogether. So naturally, our guy, being the fearless investigator that he is, takes up the challenge. What could go wrong, right? If only he knew.
Gerak dengan sendirinya. Tadinya botol ini ada di atasnya nih pemirsa.
As he whistles in the paranormal hotspot, a container violently crashes to the ground like something just got activated. A mere coincidence? A gust of wind? Maybe. But what happened right after proved that something more malevolent was sharing the space with him.
Allah, dingin sekali sini pemirsa. Terasa dingin sekali. Allah. Sini seperti, bukan seperti ya emang. Ada sarung. Allah, sarung terbengkalai. Suara aneh tadi.
A shadowy figure appears to move out from behind the graffiti as he continues to whistle. While this could have been a trick of the light or a camera glitch, there seems to be an uncanny pattern in the events that follow any time he whistles. And quite disturbingly, he doesn't seem to catch it until this happens.
Semakin kencang suara yang berkokok. Allahumma shalli ala Muhammad wa alihi wasallam. A'udzu bikalimatillahi tammati min syarri Allah. Allahumma shalli ala Muhammad Allah. A'udzu bikalimatillahi tammati min syarri Allah. Allahumma shalli ala Muhammad Allah. A'udzu bikalimatillahi tammati min syarri Allah. Allahumma shalli ala Muhammad Allah. Seperti letupan. Allahumma shalli ala Muhammad. Ya Allah, apa itu?
Out of nowhere, the light bulb behind him crashes to the floor. Now fully alert and probably fighting the urge to sprint, he stops whistling. But by then, it's too late. The paranormal roller coaster had officially taken off.
Bang Adi, buruan Bang Adi. Bang Adi, Buruan Bang Adi. Allah, Allah, ya Allah, 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 Allah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Bang Adi, bang, buruan bang.
After hearing a strange noise from that side, he decides to recite some chants to banish the darkness in the area. But as he begins, a shadowy figure is caught moving across the door. Before the door swings as if being pushed by a phantom hand. Now, most people would have been halfway home by now, clutching a sage stick and their grandma's rosary. But not this dude. He stays. Bold, brave, maybe a little too brave.
Allah, Allah. Ya Allah. Sekelebat hitam dari sana. Ada sosok hitam. Hei, ente nantangin. Sini. Berantem. Allah. Menggema. Allah. Allah. Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. Ya Allah.
First, the graffiti moves, and then he gets yanked away by an unseen force like a scene from The Conjuring. So what do you think? An urban myth gone viral? Or did he stumble into something he shouldn't have whistled at? Let us know your theories in the comments.
Ya Allah.
Number 6. The Dementor sighting. After a wild night of raving, these friends were just trying to make it home in one piece. But as they got closer to their calling beds, they spotted something bizarre. Not quite sure what they were looking at in the dead of night, one friend pulled out their phone to record it. Some believe that what they caught that night might prove the existence of mythical creatures. Take a look at what they caught.
What the hell? What is that? It's just moving. What am I looking at?
Although they were only able to capture it for a couple of seconds, the mysterious figure looked like the Grim Reaper itself. Caught mid-shift, maybe showing up a little too early for soul collection duty. But since none of the group were reported dead, some believe that they caught a real-life Dementor from the Harry Potter movies, making a pit stop before heading back to Azkaban. On the other hand, skeptics believe it's nothing more than a nifty bit of video editing. But what do you think? Real paranormal sighting or another spooky clip chasing views? Share your thoughts down below.
What is that? It's just moving. What am I looking at?
A poltergeist told me that you enjoy scary videos like this, but don't subscribe just yet. We'll earn your subscription by the end of this scary compilation. Number 5. Lights, knocks and fear. The man in the video you're about to see had been brushing off the strange things happening in his home. From a shadow darting past out the corner of his eye, or items mysteriously switching places, to knocks on the wall that always seemed to come from just behind his head. Just so he didn't lose his mind, he decided to rig his entire place with cameras to see what was happening when he wasn't looking, and what he caught confirmed all of his worst fears. He had some paranormal roomies. As he was doing the dishes, he heard a sound from behind him. Turns out the chair behind him had moved on its own. No gust of wind or anything like that. He readjusted the chair, only for it to move right back as he turned away. Not long after, he heard a knock on the wall, like something was demanding attention, and while he was having to deal with this in the kitchen, his bedroom camera caught something else. The lights inside his closet were flickering like they'd developed a mind of their own. Now, here's the thing, this wasn't a one-off event. A few days earlier, something far more subtle happened, and it happened right in front of him. He whipped out his phone just in time to capture what would turn out to be the beginning of the haunting.
Alright, so I was hearing that knocking again, right? Except this time it's coming from that wall right there, which is my downstairs bathroom. And after a while I started hearing tapping on the bathroom door as well. So, what else? Record. See if anything else happens. I mean, I hear the shit every night. It's the f. Okay, that's never happened before. Now I have to go check it out, otherwise you guys are gonna be like, oh, it's probably somebody in there. Let's go see. I'll show you guys right now. Ain't nobody in this motherfucker right here. And it is empty. Yeah, no, that one was weird. That's never actually happened before. That's new, at least.
You see, there's a belief in the paranormal community that the more you interact with a haunted house, the worse it gets. What started with knocking was slowly escalating to lights turning on and off by themselves. But then it went into his bedroom, constantly denying him quality sleep.
I was literally just on the phone talking to my family about this. No fucking way.
First, it was the tapping on the wall. Then ghostly footsteps. But now it's taken a sinister turn. Even his bedroom door has started closing on its own. Just when he thought things had finally calmed down, it got worse. Much worse. Because one day, doors started opening and slamming shut right in front of him.
Alright, I heard it again. Sounded like somebody walking back and forth in the kitchen. That one actually sounded like a door latching or opening. There goes my closet door. They're these fucking doors. And keep it on the door so you guys nobody's in there. That's weird. That's what you heard drop?
Did you notice how the knocking stopped as soon as he turned the lights on? And with no one else in the house, how the hell did that object fall from the fridge? Coincidence, maybe. But what happened next blew coincidence out the window, because then Alexa joined the party. And that's when things went from creepy to certified nope.
Dude,
Walking along I'm walking down sweet, sweet street.
my fucking Alexa just started playing by itself.
The rhythm in your hands to go clap, clap, clap. With the rhythm in your feet to go tap, tap, tap.
Alexa, shut up. Dude, that was fucking weird. Okay. My Alexa just started fucking playing by itself. You heard it. Right?
As he streamed all night, Alexa started playing a children's song, suggesting that whatever was messing with his lights and running around the house could be the ghost of a child. But the final straw came when his webcam captured something that proved he needed to call the priest. And fast. It looks as though someone or something was playing with his chair and his light. Now sure, he might be putting on a tough guy act, pretending it's all no big deal, but let's be real. No one wants a ghost pacing around their kitchen at stupid o'clock and running up the electricity bill. So what do you think? Is this legit poltergeist activity, or did he discredit himself by being way too chill for someone being haunted?
There goes my closet door.
Number 4. Chair's Gone Rogue. Late one night while chilling and watching his favourite show, this guy heard that sound. You know, the kind of sound that makes you pause your snack halfway to your mouth. It wasn't the first time strange sounds had come from that part of the house, so this time he came prepared. He grabbed his phone and went to investigate, hoping to catch whatever was behind the strange noises on camera. But what he did capture sent him running for a spare pair of pants.
Vea, mi gente, yo realmente no creía mucho en estas cosas. Yo vivo totalmente solo. ¿Escucharon la puerta? ¿Escucharon? No seas picha. Yo vivo solo, aquí no hay nadie. Se los juro, yo vivo totalmente solo. No puede ser, o sea, no puede ser. Estoy cagado. No puede ser. No puede ser. Estoy cagado. No puede ser. Dios. ¿Qué mierdas? No seas tan mamón. No puede ser. No puede ser. No puede ser. Dios. No. No. Vea, les juro Les juro que acabo de escuchar no sé si vieron la maldita silla moviéndose. No puede, maldita ser posible. Vea, yo estoy solo, yo vivo con nadie, no hay hilos.
What used to just be a door swinging had escalated to his stool seemingly charging at him. Well, he wasn't brave enough to investigate straight away because, you know, heebie-jeebies and all. It's important to note that he was alone at the time and claimed that it wasn't the first time such a bizarre event had happened.
Estoy cagado. Estoy.
And when he goes to check it out, no one's there. Oh well, I guess he's probably spending the nights at his mate's from now on.
¿Escucharon la puerta? ¿Escucharon? No seas.
Number 3. The Peking Presence. These paranormal investigators had just taken on a new case from a dude whose life went sideways after a seriously rowdy party next door. See, he came home a little hydrated, and the neighbours were going wild. Innocent enough, right? Until he started hearing chattering, laughter and footsteps on his balcony. Then things got personal. The sounds were suddenly coming from his own living room. He brushed it off, figured the booze was just messing with his head. He had no clue that it was just the opening act for a long run of sleepless nights. A couple days later, he steps back in and boom, he sees a figure on that same balcony. But before he could get a real look, poof, gone. When the team arrived, the homeowner dropped the bomb. The previous tenant bailed because of, quote, ghost troubles. Then he hit them with the real kicker. His dad had mysteriously plunged headfirst from that very balcony to log out from life, and ever since he's been hearing footsteps in the dining room, sometimes even full-on running when nobody's home. Clearly some dark force was making people lose their damn minds in that place, so the investigators set up their gear in the bathroom, a supposed hotspot. If only they knew what nightmare the night had in store.
Oh, 待って。ごめん。
After a couple of eerily silent minutes staying between the living room, bedroom and bathroom door, he hears someone or something knocking on the door that leads to the living room. But when he went to check it out, no one was there. Then he got the genius idea to set up his camera in the dining area to see if he could catch something. What he caught left him with more goose pimples than a Thanksgiving turkey.
一人検証をしていきたいと思います。ちょっと。すいません。今ちょっとこのベランダの方から人の影みたいなの動いた気がするんですけど。 せん。
Did you spot it? Don't worry, it's easy to miss. Let's slow it down and zoom in. There, in the top left corner of the door, a ghostly pale face is peeking in. Not a smudge, not a reflection, a face. The kicker? When he went to check that exact spot, there were no stools, no shelves, no way anybody could have stood there. So what the hell was it? Was this the spirit of the previous tenant, the ghost of his father? Or something far more malevolent tied to that house? We'll let you decide.
そこで一人検証していきたいと思います。ちょっと。
Number 2. White Cloak Mystery. What's scarier than working in the woods at stupid o'clock and finding someone who shouldn't be there? Easy. Finding something and having no idea what the hell it is. That was the nightmare that this latex farmer stumbled into. Take a look. While harvesting latex from the trees and probably filming a chill TikTok on the side, he suddenly spots someone, or something, standing in the distance. Now when you're in the middle of nowhere, alone, and you see a white figure just standing there, your fight or flight response doesn't even argue, it just hits. And that's exactly what our guy did. But seriously, what the hell is that thing in the white cloak? A witch? A crazy person doing strange rituals in the middle of nowhere? Let us know what you think down in the comments. Number 1. Statue of Horror. It was just another summer holiday, and this guy decided to reconnect with his roots by visiting the Ocampo Museum during the Bruges exhibition in Mexico. He was expecting the usual: enchanted artifacts, ancient rituals, maybe a few wax figures of historical legends. But what he wasn't expecting was to leave the place trembling like a leaf in a thunderstorm.
Esto fue grabado por un visitante al Museo Campo en Guadalajara, Jalisco, en México. Nos han pedido que vayamos a revisar la veracidad del suceso y hacer una intervención de emergencia. Lo sorprendente es que no es un mecatrónico, es una estatua de cera sólida.
While casually filming one of the exhibits, a hyper-realistic wax statue of Maria Sabina, a Mazatec shaman revered in ancient indigenous culture, he caught something unnerving. The statue's head moved. Bearing in mind that this exhibit featured many artifacts associated with the occult, maybe the museum's management added that feature to amp up the spookiness of the statue, or maybe that's what they want you to believe. Food for thought.
Pair of feet descending from the ceiling. Look carefully. Those feet at the top of the stairs. Where do they come from? And then we see it. What is that? A Wendigo? A skinwalker? A golem? A real ghost? An object gets thrown at you.